So I'm headed out to the bee yard on this very overcast day because I have a couple of problems and I'm going to attempt to solve one today. Problem number one is this hive right here, the little orange one. It's queen right, but she's not laying very well and she really needs to be replaced. But because I don't believe in paying $40 for a single bee, and it's getting late into the year, kind of hard to make a new queen, I'm going to leave that one there for a little while longer while I ponder another situation, which is over here. Now, this one appears to be queen right, but I can't find a queen, no signs of the queen. And every time I have given them eggs to make a new queen, and they've made a new queen, for whatever reason, they don't like her, so they kill her. And so now I'm trying to ensure, because this is a stronger hive. That one over there, that little orange one I spoke about first, is not a very strong hive. So this one is going to be my priority in regards to trying to save it and get it through winter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to combine this one that may potentially be without a queen, and I'm almost pretty sure there's no queen in there. I'm going to combine it with this swarm that I caught the other day that has a queen in it for sure, but I'm not going to combine them just yet. I mean, I'm going to put them together, but I'm not going to allow that queen to interact with this group of bees. And the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to use this screen here, which will keep the bees separate. But in the spring, if I open this hive up and there's no queen in there, they will have smelled this queen's pheromone long enough that they should accept her. And so that is my plan for today with this problem hive. And that one I will open up and show you once I'm done doing this one. So for now, I need to find a good place to set this camera so that you can see. Let's see. Oh, is that too low? Yeah, I think that's going to be too low. Let's try here. Okay. I think that should be good. Right there. Maybe. So here we're going to set it here. Yeah, that's better. All right. And I'm also going to feed them today as well with some, basically it's just sugar, marshmallow, and Hive Alive fondant. Let's show you. This is what I'm feeding them. And I put this one in 2 days ago. And as you can see, it's empty. Oh, I also had some bananas in there. They didn't eat the bananas. But very quiet bees, very docile. And just not sure what's going on with it. And I do believe she's queenless, but they keep killing every queen I put in there. So we're going to try something different. see. It's a very nice full hive of bees. Like I said, in the event that there's no queen in there, I think it is. I just can't find her. She's not laying. I see no signs of her, but they do not keep queens. So I'm going to do my best to save this hive. And push comes to shove, I'll have 2 queens in the spring. And then I can split them back down. And wow. I also had put 4 pieces of mint candy in here, and I'm just realizing that the bees have eaten it. So they're hungry. And they're eating the last piece over here in this corner right here. This was a piece of peppermint candy, as you can see. I put it in there for mite control, but the bees seem to enjoy it. So, another treat for the bees, I guess I could get eventually. So yeah, they're pretty hungry now. The fact that they're eating the mint tells me there's not much out here for them to eat. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to shake those bees down off of there, like so. I'm going to put that one on. That didn't make them very happy. And then, I don't know why. Every time I work these bees, let me see what y'all are seeing. Every time I work these bees, my nose starts to run. I don't know what that's about. But we'll see. Okay. So what I'm going to do, we'll be adding these bees to this box over here. And as you see, they ate all their food as well, except for the bananas. Okay. And I'm going to look for the queen as I put them in here to make sure she is indeed in here, although I'm pretty sure she is. another thing this will do is, because this is a smaller hive, the heat from this hive will rise and help keep these bees warm in the winter time. Here's another look at it. Now, this is the hive that another swarm was trying to take over. And so it's imperative that I find a queen in here to make sure they didn't eventually take this hive over. And in the battle maybe lost both queens. So that's why I'm checking really well for the queen. And let's see how that one. Okay, I do see that he's bringing in some nectar. You see a little bit of capilla, and there's the queen. She is right there. Hopefully that's picking up. So yes, we do have a queen in this top box. Oh, y'all made a mistake. I put a box on here that doesn't have an opening for these top bees to fly out of. I gotta change that. Hold on. Okay, so I have a slight issue. I do not have a deep box that has an opening. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put something up here on this lid to leave an opening here, and that's going to be the way they come in and out of the hive. Boy, what a mess, what a mess, what a mess. Every time it should be something simple, it never is, y'all. Okay, so I have this piece of wood here. Bugs in it, definitely don't want to introduce that into the hive. And that's going to cause the top to sit up higher. And this is a feeder, it's empty. Okay. I need the frames out of this box. I'm going to actually sit you right here for a minute. Okay. Now let's give them some food. And now to make sure this lid does not go all the way down. Oh, I need the inner cover on there. Actually, I can put the inner cover on this way. And so you see they have an opening and they can decide if they want to go out the front or the back. So they have an opening here. So that's how we'll do that. All right, guys. That's it for this one. And hoping for success. And what I'm going to do is push the lid forward so that they have to use front entrance to go in and out of. And I also gave that hive another entrance, it appears, because I put this on upside down. I'm wondering if that's a good idea or not. Yeah, those are the stronger ones, so they can handle another entrance here. I'd rather have the stronger hive with the 2 entrances, and they're definitely stronger, so they can handle that. All right, I'm going to show you something over here, what doing things like this cause. And you see these bees here? Those were the bees from that top hive. They no longer have a home, so what I'm going to do is set this box over there for them, and they can go into this box, and then later this evening I'll come out and shut that one off for a couple of days, and then I will put those over there. See, they're used to their home being here, so I will put those in with the other bees. Even though they don't have a queen, they will still continue. Let me get a better frame. They will still continue to work that hive. These were frames from wax moth damage. This one is okay, so is these two. So I'm going to put these in there so that they have a place to put their nectar and pollen that they're bringing in. All right. As always, thanks for watching.